Welcome to a loaded edition of Silky Reaper Productions. We got a fat crew here. I'm showing everybody all the trails that I've learned over these last years in what I call my home area. We got the Mayhem Mudders, Broke Mud, Miss Mud, Mr. Mudweiser, my boy Chad, his son Braden, Will, and Mr. Mudweiser bringing up the rear back there. Brap. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Let's have a wicked day. Cover about 150 kilometers today. That's my guess. Let's get some music running. Camera 1 on my face, we got camera 2 on my back bumper, grabbing as much of everybody as possible. We got camera 3 somewhere in the middle, being directed by Miss Mud. Grim Night, Silky Reaper Productions, trying to give you that goodness. Always in association with Half Famous Entertainment. That is Half Famous Entertainment. Look out for a clothing line coming out soon. I've seen the sweaters already, they look pretty sick. yield to the big group. But I'm leading the big group today. So gotta be cautious on both ends, right? Let them know that there's a big group coming. See if they pull off. They pull off, we know that we can proceed with caution. On a day like today, these trails are gonna be, they should be pretty busy. This right here is the snowmobiler's highway, so that's what I like to call it. Some mixes of different music in here, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to isolate all of my custom music from my producer Jay Reno, so then that way when I go out on rides you don't hear me drop the audio too much of the background noise of the motors and all the ruckus, because some people do like to hear that. So a couple people have spoken to me about it, so I'm trying to mix it up. There's gonna be some music on some tracks for one, for sure. But then I want to be able to put a mix of, like, say, my boy Kilohertz, his music with my custom music from my boy Jay Reno. So that way there's no copyright problems. And our first problem's a tree. Get back on our side, because like I said, this will be a busy day. So obviously you have the chance to have traffic flowing in both directions. As we do over here, we stay on the right, obviously. Now the two lanes merged anyway. But it just gives those dirt bikers that are just flying their opportunity to just keep that throttle open, because as a lot of people know, that throttle is therapy, baby. Throttle is therapy. Traffic flows on both directions. Just keep your eye out. We're going straight. Yeah. See, I always know to look out for bringing up the rear, knowing that Mudwise is back there. I know who the back of the group is at all times. just a little cool system I picked up off of Mayhem Mudders when we started riding with them. Especially down in their area for sure. You'd see Mike lead the front, and Chad would bring up the rear, making sure that nobody got lost. And I was like, ooh, I got the perfect idea, because I know that Mudwise is pretty familiar with this. So I said, you got to be the anchor, making sure no one gets lost, because obviously I'll possibly get ahead and not know that some people possibly stopped. But then Mudwiser knows, hey, I got him and where we got to go. And I obviously won't go too far. Trying to lead the group, not leave them behind. But yeah, if you don't mind, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. It's my YouTube channel, Silky Reaper Productions. Silky Reaper Productions on Instagram. Ooh, this is one of those wicked beats Reno made for me again. Back, smart. I'll stop with the jacket. Yeah, I should be chilling in Eco. Got the GoPro at a right height that I like it while using this helmet, I should say. I got a couple helmets that I use. You always got to be changing positions.